high when you turn your love my way. Turn your love my way, yeah.
Hey everyone, hope you're well out there. Now then, Blue Sky by Duane Allman, Dicky Betts, and the Allman Brothers Band. Now, over the course of the past number of years that I've had this channel up and running, a question that I get asked probably more than any other is this. Of all the solos that you've learned and covered and performed on your channel, what is your favorite? And that is a damn fine question, because I've literally learned hundreds of guitar solos over the past couple of years, with many of them being some of the most famous guitar solos of all time. So what's my response? Well, the easy answer is, I just played it for you. Blue Sky by the Allman Brothers Band is without doubt my favorite guitar solo of all time. I consider this solo, or two solos to be more precise, to be pretty much melodically perfect. And that is no easy feat for a solo that is nearly 3.5 minutes long. I actually have not played this solo in nearly 4 years, but I remember every single line and phrase of it. I could hum this entire solo to you if pressed. So when I sat down to relearn it the other night, it only took me about 2 hours to get the whole thing under my fingers again. Reason being, I have this entire solo memorized up here. It flows so perfectly from start to finish that despite its length, It's a very easy solo to remember, and that all comes down to melody. It's simply the most melodic guitar solo that I've ever heard. In my opinion, the most melodic guitar solo ever recorded by anyone. Or, like I said, solos, plural. The first half Duane, second half Dicky, with harmony guitars in the middle and at the end. Now, to be fair, I've not always been a fan of the Allman Brothers Band. It's a very recent development in my musical tastes. It's basically since I started playing guitar again about 4 or 5 years ago. Now, I don't think it's an age thing. I just never got them before. Their music didn't really excite me. Not heavy enough, I suppose. Too much of a country influence in their sound as well, especially after Duane died and Dicky pretty much took over the reins of the band. However, now, as I am a guitar player again, who isn't locked into a strictly hard rock metal mindset with regards to the instrument like I was when I was younger, it's given me a whole new appreciation for bands and artists who I pretty much ignored or sometimes actually disliked in my younger years. And leading that charge over and above pretty much everyone else is the Allman Brothers Band. I love the Allman Brothers Band at this point in my life. And it pretty much comes down to the guitar playing of Duane Allman and Dicky Betts. You know, the Allman Brothers had some great music, no doubt. Greg Allman had that wonderful soulful voice, just a solid rhythm section with Barry Oakley and Butch Trucks. Dicky had a pleasant, if somewhat unremarkable voice, but man, could he craft a song. But it's the guitars when it comes right down to it. Duane and Dicky were both phenomenal blues rock guitarists, a genre of playing that I just didn't fully appreciate until recently. You know, when I got the flash and speed out of my system and really started listening to all of the great and famous solos that have been crafted and created over the years, the ones that truly stood out to my ear are the ones with a heavy emphasis on melody. Solos that are pleasing to listen to, like this one. You know, players like David Gilmour, the Mark Knopflers, Gary Moore, John Mayer, Jimmy Page, so on and so forth. And of course, Duane Allman and Dicky Betts. I actually think that I prefer Dicky Betts' playing over Duane Allman's, to tell the honest-to-God truth. I think he was the better player. You know, Duane thought so too, so it's not sacrilege to state that opinion. Duane Allman was quoted one time as saying that while he was the more famous of the Allman Brothers guitar players, it was Betts who was the really good one. Now, Duane, of course, was no slouch. He was famous for a damn good reason, but, you know, poor Dicky did not get the love and respect that he deserved from the mainstream guitar community over the years. He was an incredible player and deserved a bit more of the spotlight and fame than he was relegated at the time, or since, for that matter. Like I said, I wasn't a huge fan of the Allman Brothers until recently, but I of course knew who Duane Allman was. I had never even heard the name Dicky Betts, not once in my life until a few years ago. And now he's one of my guitar idols. You know, funny how that goes. Anyway, that is all I've got to say about that for now. My love letter to the Allman Brothers Band, Duane Allman and Dicky Betts. My second love letter, I think. Hope you enjoyed my cover of Blue Sky and my little follow-up commentary singing the praises of the Allman Brothers Band. Go listen to some Allman Brothers. Go play some Allman Brothers. It'll make you happy if you're feeling down. It'll make you even happier if you're already feeling good. Hope you're well out there in your little guitar corner of the world, wherever that may find you, and we will see you next time. Cheers.